There's a new species called Millie Bobby Brown hiding in the window. She's strange.
Hello there. Hey everyone, it's Millie Bobby Brown. My name is Millie Bobby Brown.
Hi everyone, it's Mills here.
Millie Bobby Brown. I'm from England. I started auditioning when I was 8 years old and I'm now 13. I wanted to be a singer when I was 3 and I just started like humming and then I was really bad and then I just started to like train myself. And then when I went to an acting school, I realized I wanted to act as well. How Millie Bobby Brown became an actor. I became an actor at the ripe age of 8. I've always loved kind of performing in whatever capacity that was, dancing, singing, the whole lot. And I became an actor by just being bored on a Saturday, really. There's not much else to it. Okay, let's begin. Do you want some? No? Okay, and what would you like? Cherry? You can't eat cherries. You want some? Here? Here? I'll leave that there, save it for later. This is Seth the Sloth. Okay, Pinky. Paige the Panda. Meet Winnie the Pooh. She's newly single. And have you traveled far, Paige? New York. You do look like a New Yorker, don't you?
Would a best friend let someone have this haircut?
He put himself in that position.
Do you think the Duffer Brothers were out to get him?
Every day.
Do you think he looks good?
I love him. Yes, I do.
Answer the question, please.
Yes, I do. I think, yes. Sorry, I'm sorry. I do. I think he looks great.
In this haircut?
I do, yeah.
That's a lie.
Get the picture out of here. Oh, it's lopsided.
Lopsided.
I like to be in control of just my whole life and every decision ever, which is good and bad. It's just like, okay, like I like to make the schedule and the itinerary for the week, and everybody must be punctual.
For you, the things that don't work for you, and we'll start with Elton John. Do you have
Why
any
did
thoughts?
you do this to me? I'm only 18. I'm only small.
Do you have any thoughts on these shades from Elton John's
Yeah, they're
Pinball
so
Wizard?
they're so great. I love them. I keep my portable fan on me at all times. I get hot a lot and I like to be able to just have this really natural gust of wind created by my bedazzled pink fan. It's my biggest fan. I also find that when I'm under lights in studios, it's really great to be able to have a fan because I get really warm. So, item 1. How to be Millie Bobby Brown. Well, you wake up every day, grab yourself a coffee, you go to work for at least 14 hours a day, and you do wired-complete interviews. And that's how you are me, okay? So, good luck with that. Next! Okay, that doesn't look as good as I thought it'd look, but it's fine. Then you just start to slowly craft. Big part of my childhood. Like, I just watched it every single day and got toys of the microphone of them singing. I was, obsessed. Actually, they're on right now. Fluffy socks are important, and I really highly suggest everyone get yourself a nice pair of fluffy socks. I wear these on the plane because my tootsies always get cold on planes. I like to sleep in them. I like to go to work in them. I actually, when I'm meant to put on my character's socks, I never do. I put these on instead, and they never notice. I love fluffy socks, and if I can get away with it, I will. My nan said, if your feet are cold, your kidneys are cold. And she liked robes that went down to your ankles because it would protect your kidneys. She had a whole kidney thing, but it's fine. Okay. Don't let anyone dull my sparkle. My fiance, and then my mum, usually on a group call. Next item, tea, PG tips, no matter where I go, always a cup of tea on hand, very English. I like a builder's brew, so it's a bit stronger. I do just a splash of milk, 2 sugars, and I leave the tea bag in, like a true Brit.
And what's a birth order?
I would show you,
A birthmark is like something you're born with.
No, but it's kind of bigger than that. I have one right here. And
Okay, well,
it's like this big.
I think this is a birth. I don't know.
I also have a giant one on my back. Like, not a giant, but like this big.
And today I'm going to be doing an ASMR video for my new hair and body mist.
Fire back!
All right, good. I go.
All right, follow fire back.
My first memory ever, I had like a toy car that I would drive. It was like a very small, baby toy car. We lived on a hill and in Spain. My dad can confirm or deny this, but I lost control and I was going down the hill and my dad was chasing after me, and I think that was my first memory. I was like a really clumsy kid, so I would fall a lot, chip my teeth, split my head open, It's all added to the creativity of who I am today, though. It's all made me smarter. At least that's what my mom tells me.
Hello, everyone.
I'm gonna put my nail.
Wait, is it just us? Can we move this down?
This is childproof, haha.
My name is Jeff. That was my joke. Okay, what are we supposed to do now?
Alrighty.
My trail. It leads here. What is that?
I think it's called an aeroplane.
My perfect day would be waking up, making a coffee, taking my dogs on a walk, finding a home for one of my forever dogs, my foster dogs that I take care of. I love getting my nails done. I love a foot massage, favorite, and watching good reality TV. I am obsessed with Love is Blind at the moment. So good, season 6, unbelievable. And why? Because why not?
You have brothers and sisters?
I do.
Okay,
I
where do you
do.
fall in the family? How many?
I'm the third one.
Third of?
Third of 4.
Okay, so you're in the middle there. Do you
Yeah.
because now are they all in show business or just
No,
you?
just me. And
Just
they
you.
all don't like being in show. They're all like, oh, Millie, really? You got another job? Oh. They don't
Wow.
they don't even know I'm here tonight.
Really? Where do they think you are, Millie Bobby Brown?
They know I'm in New York, and they know I'm probably doing something. But yeah, they won't watch this. They haven't seen Stranger Things. They
haven't seen Stranger Things?
They don't really care, which I love that.
That is nice, I suppose.
It's great.
But it's
you
a
know, there's
really
no
good
11 jokes in the house. Like it's just.
No one
me.
said.
I don't think there's much of a difference. Everyone has this perception of me that I do think I have to meet. And it is a bit hard to meet expectations sometimes, especially because my audience is a lot younger. I really want them to be satisfied with who I am. And I'm slowly learning to really step into myself more so that, other people can see my flaws and that it's okay. And I think it also alleviates a lot of pressure for me. So I'm in this kind of transitional period where I'm really bringing myself back into the public eye, but I think I went away for a while out of fear that I wasn't understood or good enough, or I was just afraid of what people would say about me. I really don't like fame. I would rather just act and just act. Like I would love to be on TV, do what I do, but without the pressure of being a celebrity. I don't like that. I do love meeting my fans. I do love experiencing and receiving the opportunities I receive, of course, but the fame part of it, the aspect of not being able to leave my door without, somebody taking a picture of me, or it's difficult for me to navigate that because I know what life is. I had a life before this all started, so I can reference, and I don't think anyone would really like that, especially when you're in your sweatpants and you haven't done your makeup and you don't really want that plastered all over the internet, people saying things about you. But it's a part of it, and I've embraced it, and I'm extremely proud of how far I've come and how.
What is it? I was just about to do that.
Got it.
Those things that snap on your wrist.
These are great
Seriously?
chokers, guys.
Yeah, that's not what they're for, Millie.
Confused. Unleashed. Leashed.
Coastal chic.
We got it. So I know that you have a spiritual connection with whales, one saying that they symbolize you as a person. To quote, they're loud and they're queens of the sea. Is there a whale fun fact or a quality that you see in whales that you see most in yourself?
Humpback whales. Humpback whales float and eat all day. Girls, and they all like to be girls. One says, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's not stuck anymore. Does Millie Bobby Brown, okay, know how to drive? I do. I got my driver's license when I was 15 and a half. No, actually, sorry, I got my permit when I was 15 and a half. And then I got my driver's license when I was 16. So yeah, I'm a really good driver. I actually only got pulled over twice before, and I just showed him the old, and he let me go. So I don't recommend that though. I was terrified actually the whole time. And I didn't get a ticket, which was great. Does Millie Bobby Brown actually have the 11 tattoos? Speaking of that, I do, indeed. I have 7 tattoos. I have one on my back of flowers, one on my, right here, I don't know what, my ribs, one here, and another one on my foot. My snack, dried mango. I like when it's all stuck together. I know it sounds weird, but like it's like sweeter that way. I mean, it's better than like candy, you know? Amy Winehouse was my go-to. Rihanna was pretty big at the time, you know. Diamonds, We Found Love. It just kind of like got me going in the morning when I had to go to school. If you watch Godzilla backwards, it's about a giant lizard who helps rebuild a half-burnt down city, then moonwalks back into the ocean. That's so stupid.
I love Adele. I love Ed Sheeran and Amy Winehouse.
Sure.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
And do you have hiccups?
Sorry.
Wildly Me is my perfume. Oh, you guys got the big size. Okay, bougie, let's go. And then this is the travel size. Wildly Me is probably the best smelling thing ever. And I always have it on me. Only since I've turned like 17, I've been like very like, I have to carry my perfume with me. It's like a very girly thing, but I like going into the bathroom, making a moment of it. Let's gossip, let's put perfume on, let's put gloss on. It's a moment. But there's no difference in the scent. One you can take on a plane, one you can't. One you can literally drink. I'm just kidding, don't drink. But this one you can take on a plane, and this one you can just like live with forever and ever and ever, and it's the best. I swear it is my favorite smell ever. I'm giving you a silent review.
That's right! You better run! She's our friend and she's crazy!
I love that line. That is my favorite line. Also, I think my friends actually say this about me. They're like, she's our friend and she's crazy. Gaten's performance in this makes me so happy. Oh, the energy he brought, it was just like magnetic in the screen. What style are we going for today, Winnie? Y2K. Oh, Y2K. Oh my God, you're so trendy. You're so trendy, Winnie. Just gonna go like right there. Okay, I'm gonna clip it on. Ooh, so stylish. Okay, next one, purple for Florence. We love a good ambassador. Get in there. And I just think less is more. What do you mean? I'm gonna do one just right here. What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
I feel you strange, and every time my team asks me to do this, I refuse. Because I feel like I'm... Okay, I can admit that's a nice sound.
Do you want some ice cubes?
No, yes.
Here we go, look at it. You want it, we got it.
Thank you, ma'am.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Does Millie Bobby Brown play video games? I play Sims 4, and I love it. I like live mode, and I also like building homes in it. I also am a vet in it, so I'm just living vicariously through my Sims character. I also like to play Fortnite from time to time, but I mostly bush camp until the very end of the game, until there's like 5 people left, and then I hand the controller over to an experienced Fortnite player to let them finish the game. So it's been hard, but I don't really like video games. I'm not very good at them.
In episode 8, like 11 just starts like she's like leaning in for the kiss, and she goes.
Tentacles come out. She eats Mike.
What?
Yeah. Anyway.
Why?
Natalia, you have two. You have.
Lilac. The dog emoji. New Zealand? Settings. I'm always changing my time.
So many people you could have crushes on. What is a real crush, people? What crushes you? Because if you really if you define the word crush, it's a negative word. Your heart feels crushed. I mean, there's many people, but grilled cheese and tomato soup from Panera. So they like to call this cotton candy, even though in England it's called candy floss. But really, cotton candy makes more sense than candy floss. You can't floss with it, can ya? What is that? Oh no, that stumped me. I'm gonna have to open it. Courgette. That's a courgette, isn't it? But in America, I want to say it, but I could be wrong. Is it zucchini? It's zucchini. See, I always thought zucchini was pasta. That's a zucchini. Next dish. I always get confused with this. They'd call it a cookie, wouldn't they? But a scone, they'd call a biscuit. Actually, I'm gonna have to agree with the Americans on this one. I do say French fries, I don't say chips, unless it's fish and chips. Then I have to say fish and chips, but I'm not gonna say fish and French fries. So I'm gonna have to go with the Americans again on this one. I do say French fries. I mean, my party was probably the best part of turning 13 because, well, everybody thought it was a 3-year-old's party instead of a 13-year-old, as I had a carnival. I had obstacle courses and bouncy castles and candy floss. Oh, cotton candy. And, sorry, candy
right.
floss in
Candy
England.
floss, all right.
So I had popcorn and I had a buck and bronco.
Does Millie Bobby Brown no martial arts? I wish I could say I do. I think I got like 2 black stripes on a white belt.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, it's not nothing, exactly. Don't even pull that face at me. Next flower.
What does it do?
Put it in your mouth and it pops in your mouth.
Oh no, I'm scared. I don't
know. No, really, it's so much fun. Then pop.
Oh! Oh no!
It's supposed to do that, don't worry.
And I need to leave my mouth. Right now. You guys are gonna be the cover.
I just want to show you.
It's really fun to be zoomed in on their face.
So, today I'm just going to show you some beach items. Well, I've never used anything like this, but in light of my ASMR video, I'm going to be playing into some sounds that I think some people might like. That makes no sound. Okay. Did you like that? Good.
I'm very detailed.
What's the best prank that you pulled on somebody?
Oh,
We pranked our costume designer that her wedding venue had been cancelled.
Terrible prank.
Yeah, that is a terrible prank.
You guys are gonna have to give Millie some lessons.
That is a mean. The point of joke to going way too far,
And
Millie.
then I filled my mouth with water and then we pretended to Matt Duffer that I was really sick. And I was like, Millie's terribly sick. And I was like, and Matt Duffer was like, ah! I was like, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Is it a strange thing? How strange is it to have this award?
Oh my God.
My best tips for surviving in the Upside Down is there are no tips. You're screwed.
Now I'm going to put a little bit of parsley.
Not one flake went on there.
True or false? How many toes does a sheep have? 1, 2, 4, or 12? 1. 1. 2. Yeah, I said 2. I said 2. I just gaslighting you. See, I'm an actor. Okay.
Which was only written when we auditioned for it. It was fantastic. I loved it, and that's really why I took the job. I thought this is a great script. I have no idea who the Duffer Brothers are, but they're geniuses. And then I realized Winona Ryder was on the project, and I was like, sign me up.
The audition for Stranger Things was like a hurry up. No, it was like a wait hurry up. So I had no idea what I was auditioning for. It was just a roller coaster. I had no idea what I was doing. They gave me script. I read the script. They asked me back 4 times for an audition. I Skyped with the directors and we talked about 80s movies and E.T. and Stand By Me, Poltergeist, and I immediately fell in love with these directors, and they were so young, and I was so surprised by how they were just geniuses. Caring for the elderly. Absolutely nothing. My mum does not cook, and my dad makes me beans on toast, like the most minimal, simple thing, but it actually hits every time. A bedazzled cup. I will not drink out of another cup. I have this everywhere, and as you can tell, I am Glinda. But this I feel like makes me drink more water, like, oh, shiny pink, okay, I'll drink it.
Now, who would that be?
Fun fact, I didn't know my lines. This is something I'm like. I never come into set knowing my lines. I learn them on the day so that I'm instinctual and that whatever comes out, comes out. So for this scene, I purposefully didn't know my lines so that whatever came out was really stuttery, and cluttered and scared. And that's what I liked about this scene, is that she truly was searching for every single word that came out because she was begging for him to stop.
Well, you see my face now.
No, your face is totally unmemorable!
I love that line. That made me so, but it's also so hard to get it all out before he's about to dunk you in water again. And I probably inhaled half the water by this point.
I know.
If I throw up, will you be there for me?
I'm here for you always. We're forever bonded, all right?
We will.
We're forever bonded
I just
by
need
the
to
wings
swallow
of
it,
death
okay?
here. Yep. You got it. You got it. And the good news here, Millie.
We're done. I know.
I don't need you
what
to talk anymore. I don't
Really?
need you to talk. Yeah. Stranger Things executive producer and director Sean Levy, he once said that you're able to convey more without a word than many actors convey with monologues.
I was named after myself, Millie, first name. Bobby, coming from my father, his name's Bobby, and my last name goes way back.
Going back to your music video appearance, have you ever been asked to be in other music videos and didn't end up doing it for some reason?
Yes, I've surprisingly been asked to be in quite a few music videos, and I've actually wanted to do all of them. I can't be a music video star. I have to stop somewhere. I've been in 3 now, and Maroon 5 was the best. Clearly, I've just loved it. But I was asked to be in Malibu by Miley Cyrus. I didn't do it because I was filming Stranger Things, but that was the coolest offer I've ever been able to that's Hannah Montana, that's my dream.
Be stronger and just stand up for himself more, fight for what's right.
Also say you were in 3 music videos and you were in 5 in total.
I have to stop somewhere. I've been in 3 now. What music videos are it?
Find Me by Sigma.
I was in the Drake one.
Maroon 5, Girls Like You, Drake, and My Feelings, and Mariah's Happy Anniversary, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh yeah. All right, some might say I'm crazy. I don't think so. This is a portable diffuser, and I put this in my car. I put it everywhere I go. I put essential oils in it and water, and then it just makes the room smell really great. I like to go for peppermint or eucalyptus. Eucalyptus because I need energizing a lot of the time, so this is where it's at.
Yeah.
I couldn't say Demogorgon at first. I was like, Demogorgon.
Ooh, man, I feel like a woman. My 3 powerhouses would be my mum, my dad, and my fiance. I think I feel most empowered when I'm with other women. Also, just the other night at the premiere, being with Robin Wright, it's one of those very surreal moments where you never thought you'd be in that situation, and to be surrounded with my mother-in-law and my future mother-in-law and my mum, just women that truly mean so much to me. It makes me feel so empowered because they're some of the most inspiring women I know.
Next, I'm going to be playing with some sand. Are you asleep yet? Okay. I'm in your dreams. You're having a nightmare. Millie Bobby Brown is singing. You may say I'm a dreamer. In your ear, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Sorry. I was just like, oh, there's a camera on me.
Okay, who's going second?
I'll go second.
Okay, all right.
I'll go
Wait,
second.
go.
Ready?
Okay, wait, really, wait, start over.
No. I pretend they don't exist.
I don't even know what that word means. It was like a bright doll or something.
Wait, what is that, Millie?
A rainbow bright. That's
Rainbow Bright
something
dolls.
like that. I was like, don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't.
I know what a rainbow
ever
bright
will.
is.
Again, I am from England.
I
auditioned for Stranger Things. We stayed on the 11th floor of the hotel. We flew in the 11th row. Strange things were happening, and boom, I got the role. So, you know, if you guys experience strange things, it's most likely going to happen.
It's who I am. It's who I am.
Yeah, that's what we want to see, I think.
This is looking good. Did you see a piece of it? No, you didn't. You didn't see
Of pink, I don't go anywhere without my bedazzled mirror. Oh, this is looking crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, hey, when I want to just make sure, like a contact crisis sometimes, I need to look in my eye. This is great, little touch-up mirror. This, I think, has been bedazzled individually. However, this is a lie. This is a sheet of bedazzlement, which is not okay. That's hideous. All right, I promise you there is no more pink. Can Millie Bobby Brown cry on cue? I can, but I won't for this.
If you could have a power in your life, what would it be?
healing.
Healing?
Yes.
I know this.
The bullying aspect of what Eleven's going through, I feel really proud to represent that kind of storyline because that's a very real thing. People do deal with that in school, and I think, you know, it's a hard thing to film for sure, especially from someone who has gone through bullying. But yeah, I feel really proud to have done that.
And when I started reading the script and I realized I had no lines, it was really fun because then I actually got to read other people's lines, and I'd be like to Gay, and I'd be like, no, that's your line. Like, and he's like, well, you have no lines to learn, so it's easy for you to say that. So, you know.
Right, because you sit there and use your psychic powers most of the time.
No, Papa, no. And so, it's like,
Next, this is a vacation bag.
What?
It's flooded.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Millie, has your life really changed?
No.
It hasn't at all?
No.
I love limes.
A ring, and it's a lot of fun. Right?
Now that the eyebrows are done, we're gonna move on to the eyeballs.
Men holding umbrellas. I am barely getting on down here. Good luck up there. Spot patches, love these, and these are our acne patches. I am obsessed with these. They're infused with tea tree oil, and when your girl is getting a pimple, which actually is located about right here, but you can't see it right now because of maybe you can, I don't know, good makeup. I have a pimple that I would be treating with this after. They're really cute and stylish too. So I always keep these in my bag because I'm either using them or everyone around me is using them.
One of the directors came up to me and said, bzzz, over my head, and I didn't know what he was talking about. And then the director was like, are you ready? And I was like, for what? And they was like, to cut all your hair off. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then the next day I got the job and I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna cut it. It was about down to here. Rain. Like when it just hits your scalp, it's incredible. It's like a massage. Everybody would look at me and I'm like, and everybody's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's just the rain. Yeah. I just remember the times where I would like walk on the street and everybody just thought I was a freak with the no hair.
straight into the blue screen. She's gonna walk.
Yeah, right. She's gonna approach.
Can you see?
Like a Sims character.
Yeah, well done. No worries about you at all.
Was Millie Bobby Brown on Hell's Kitchen? Oh God, I was actually when I was 9. We can slowly move past that. Don't play a video of it, it's embarrassing. He also sent all the chefs out of the kitchen because I think they undercooked something, and so we didn't get dessert. Also, best moment of my life.
What is the one title you'd recommend to ignite a new passion for reading?
19 Steps, my new book that I just published.
In your debut novel, 19 Steps, you write about a love story between a Midwestern man and a Londoner based on your grandparents' own story.
Do you get scared yourself? Like, does the show scare you?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Oh, it does. I'm
Yeah.
frightened about everything. Like,
Everything on the show or just things in general?
Just things in general.
What scares you?
Sharks, the dark.
Imagine sharks in the
Bungalows.
dark. Sharks in the dark would be terrible.
No, but
Bungalows?
bungalows.
Why are you scared of
No,
bungalows?
but bungalows really freak me out.
Is that an English word for something different than I think of?
It's a house. It's a house. No,
It's a house?
It's a house with no stairs.
I don't understand. What is it? Because the bad creatures can't get up the stairs?
No, it's you have no place to escape. You're on one level.
But you can go out the window because if there's a house with the house of stairs, you go up to the second floor, the creature's got you trapped up on the second floor.
No, just no.
Why? Because you can block the staircase with a chair or something?
I don't know, but I just feel safe with stairs. I don't run upstairs fast. Like, as you can see, I feel like I could trip. But I like stairs being around me. You know, like, if I had a tantrum, I could just stomp the stairs, and then my mum and dad would be like, oh, she's annoyed. You know? Do you know what I mean? So, like, stairs just come in handy.
I talked with the Duffer Brothers about this. It's like he finds a puppy and takes care of it, and then it's weird because
What a horrible way to describe me.
Hold on, let me finish. Sorry, let me finish.
Sure,
So he
okay.
finds this sort of, it's sort of like E.T., how he finds and he cares for it, but
Now I'm an alien.
and then he falls in love.
Hannah Montana was pretty influential to me, but also Grease, like Michelle Pfeiffer in Grease. Oh, sorry, yeah, Grease 2. Listen, it's not favorite because of obviously the original, but I was a huge fan. I was in an elevator once with Michelle Pfeiffer, and I couldn't stop staring at her, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is another essential of mine, my contact lenses. I know it may sound lame, but I'm gonna be a relatable queen right now. And I'm gonna tell you, I can't see. I am -2 on my left. If anyone's gonna get me this as a present for my birthday. -2 on my left and -1.75 on my right. I love putting my contacts in the morning, but if I'm doing a crying scene, one day it just fell out of my eyes. So I was like, okay, so I have to take them out when I have to do a crying scene, and then I have to always carry an extra pair to put back in. I'll actually get in a bad mood if I don't have my contacts in. It like puts, it's thank you. Me and my fiance. Oh, chocolate chip. Chocolate chip, definitely, or vanilla.
Okay, so mine is basically like 11. She's a hot mess. And that's it right there. There you go.
Typical me, shoes come off in 5 minutes. Okay. This kind of shows. I take my shoes off. I don't like having shoes on. Shoes are not my thing. Funny story, I went to the airport once and I actually forgot my shoes. So I walked through the airport with like, you know those spa slippers? Well, you're not gonna respond to me because you're through the screen. But if you do, I walked through the airport in spa slippers. What are Millie Bobby Brown's hobbies? I rescue animals. That's my hobby. Other than that, I like to bake. I don't really like cooking, but if I have to, I will. Yeah, that's it. I went through like an embroidering period of my life, but then got really bored, so it's like phases. Okay, so kombucha is a probiotic drink with living organisms at the bottom of the drink. Your girl has had many antibiotics in her life. Your girl's gotten down with the flu quite a few times. So this is really good for your gut. It helps strengthen your stomach lining. I mean,
It is amazing. I love it. Now, I like Pink Lady Apple. It's like my favorite flavor, but I do like berry lemonade if you were to get me it. I also like gingerade. But gingerade is like if I'm like immune system help, but like this is like every day I drink this. They do expire, so check your date. All of these are in my house. I drink one every single day. And when it's kombucha time, that's like wine o'clock for some people. I used to do apple cider vinegar in the morning, and it does smell like apple cider. Have you smelled it? Like this smells like apple cider vinegar, but it just tastes so freaking good. My godfather, Matthew Modine, has a shot of apple cider vinegar every day, and I'm just like, I can't get on board with that. Also, just look at the bottle. Isn't that a cool looking bottle? And I take off the sticker and then I refill it with water and put it in my fridge. Like, sustainable.
What did you find out? Your brother? Sherlock. He almost killed him. With the sky, with the wide, with the sea, it calls me. Where the sky meets the waves in the sea.
That's not the song.
It calls me and no one
That's
knows.
not the song. The line on the
Waves
sea.
in the ski. It calls
There's no
me.
wave.
Yes, it is Moana.
No, that's not. That doesn't count.
So I actually have my scarf that I've been working on. I have been working on this for the majority of the press tour. And what I love about knitting, and I started only like, gosh, six months ago. Hold on, I've got to find this loop. It shows where I was in the time. So I started this 3 weeks ago. I was at home watching TV. So these are pretty clean. These are pretty clean stitches. And then you start getting into like when I was on my 21st birthday, so they're becoming a little tighter because I was probably a little like stressed, so I make the stitches a little tighter. And then right here is where they get looser because that's when I'm on planes and I'm tired. So I start to get a little lazy. What I do is I get my needle and I go behind the stitch right here, and then I loop with more yarn, I guess, around the needle. And when I do that, I pull it apart like this and I go under the stitch, pull it over and pull it onto the next one. So I'm creating a new row. That's what I'm working on, and I take this everywhere I go with me. And I do it always in hair and makeup. Instead of doom scrolling or all those terrible things, actually find something else to do with your hands, and that's a great one.
Could you tell us your 3 favorite books from childhood?
Well, I liked The Philosophy of the Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar.
The philosophy.
Yes, you know, just his philosophy about continually eating. I like that too. I also liked The Gruffalo. I also liked Pollyanna.
Have a go, because I'm surrounded by boys, farting, burping. I mean, it's a hot mess. When I need to go to someone, I'll go to Noni or, Noni.
Yeah, we need a break.
Natalia.
Break from these boys.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that you got your American accent from watching Hannah Montana.
I did.
That is true?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, because I watched Bugsy Malone and Godfather when I was like 8.
I love Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, I love it. And my parents were like, watching all these movies with me, and I was like, yeah, but Hannah Montana is like Oscar nominating. Like, it's so good. I got the American accent, so I would always literally just be like, hi, like, how are you? Wow. Jimmy. Noah and I like to do this one. Noah's like, Mom, I'm in the upside down. And she's like, come on, baby, I am here. I am coming to find you, honey.
Wow! Winona, I love that you did that.
So I've seen you do your makeup over maybe 1,000 times, you think? 2,000 times?
Yeah, 3.
More, you think?
3,000 times.
3? I would say maybe even 5.
Exactly.
Okay. So I think we have to start like anything.
I'm gonna start with my least favorite part, which is cooking the meat. I have a very bad irrational fear around raw chicken. And some might say, Millie, go be a vegetarian. And I'm gonna say to that, yeah, I was a vegetarian for a really long time, but I found out my body needs meat. Everybody's different, and that's what was happening with me. We have olive oil. We have the chicken. Once it's cooked, I usually leave it in the bowl. I don't eat it. That's Jake always, when we're like cleaning up after, he goes, you haven't even touched it, so why do we put it in there? And I'm like, I know, I do this every time. But it's for the enjoyment of my other guests. I want everybody else to enjoy the chicken. I just seemingly can't. And my favorite's wildly me.
sit at home and make a chicken pot pie. I do not take pictures of my meals. That is where I draw the line. My camera does not eat first.
Alrighty, next. Woo! Last song you got stuck in your head. Sing it. This ain't Texas. Woo! Don't wanna hold it. Cards down, 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 down. Pop your legs. Woo! Or yes, and say that shit with your chest, and that one. Most recent fashion splurge. Ooh. I don't really spend money on clothes. I don't really want to buy anything. I just like fluffy socks.
Like I could just like throw them. Like, oh my god.
You guys have really fat tummies.
Most used app on my phone is Maps. Is that so sad? I clearly have no idea where I'm going, so.
Comic-Con in one word.
Crazy.
Comic-Con in one word.
Amazing.
Busy.
Cool.
Early. Insane.
Wow.
Early.
Leonardo DiCaprio. And Gerald. I love him. He's a great actor. James Franco. Oh, I love him. So I like went into the wedding dress fitting and I put my wedding dress on and there was like a big glass, window and I thought that she could see through it. So I was like, oh my gosh, she knows what my wedding dress looks like and then Jake's gonna see it and I was so terrified. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna find a dress that's the complete opposite, a bedazzled with gloves and it was kind of like a peachy tone. And I was like, I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna start fake crying, pretending that I found the gown. And she got the whole thing and it sold and she thought she got some, quality gold. Well, let me just tell you right now, it definitely wasn't and I tricked you.
Yes!
You can see her. I think definitely with this film, I definitely wanted to cut my hair. I thought it really symbolized. I actually just recently found out that hair carries trauma. And so I thought that's so interesting. It's kind of like a timeline of where you were at in your life, each strand of hair. And so I thought cutting that off in Damsel, I felt very strongly.
Hey Blake, do you know anything about Stranger Things?
I don't know anything about Stranger Things.
Jean Paolo, do you know anything?
Me neither.
You don't? You've never watched the show? Oh, that sucks. Oh no, wait. Excuse me, I need to get. How do you wake up? I need to get this shot. What kind of food do you eat? I don't eat anything. I'm a photographer.
Okay, you know what? Let's just. Okay, this is by Florence by Mills. I actually love, I always keep this in my bag, Coastal Chic Hair and Body Mist. I love this. I had the Coastal Chic one for my birthday trip because I was on a beach. So I loved this one. I put it in my hair, put it on my body because I don't really like smelling like sunscreen. 21st birthday was great. I loved it. I was able to play mermaids with my girlfriends and we just had like the best, silliest time. We played hide and seek. We were just like having the best time. I loved it.
What was Millie Bobby Brown's favorite song? All Too Well, the 10-minute version, Taylor Swift.
Ah! She broke my arm! My arm!
Go. Go. Oh, this is I don't even remember it. I never really watched season 1. I didn't really have time. Oh. Most of my talents are useful.
Someone back there saying barking?
Barking! That's true. Yes, I'm a very good barker. No!
How many Eggo waffles did you eat?
Stop it.
Dude, it was bad.
It is disgusting.
She hates him.
Me and Finn, right? Sorry, Finn and I were sitting there, and Matt Duffer and Ross Duff just come in, strolling in with a bloody Eggo.
Speaking of vacation, Winnie, stop walking around the studios. Shells. Shells. Just like the ocean, you want to hear. That's the ocean. Let's take a look at some others. Okay,
touch the ginger cake, please. Hopscotch and hopscotch.
A primer. Is that correct? Like,
Don't touch the ginger cake, but...
Wired headphones, I'm quirky. I hate wireless headphones. You know, I've lost like 4 pairs. I just cannot keep tabs on them. These are great. They're easy to spot. They're wired. I just like the look of it too, like this. I can't talk right now. This can be the thumbnail. Also, when I'm on set and I have to do a crying scene, I have to listen to sad music. This helps me a lot. And also, if I'm at like a party and there's bad music, screw you guys, I'm gonna be listening to Taylor in my ears.
What do you listen to make yourself cry?
When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die by Moby. And that is literally Eleven's theme tune. Such a good song, you should listen to it. And it is very depressing, but it always makes me cry.
Child play set, to me, it seems like a swing set or something. That's a play set, but...
No, I mean like a toy almost, you know, something that you go,
Yeah.
oi, oi, you know.
Yeah, a toy.
Cool. Just walk us through your thought process.
Garbage or bin? Bin. Approval? I like this. Sidewalk or pavement? Pavement. Sneakers or trainers? Sneakers.
I wasn't expecting that one.
I like to take people on a journey. Stroller or pram? Stroller.
Well, great. I'm glad we got that sorted. I'm gonna file those away.
Can I keep this? I'm just joking. I would never take a stamp from my workplace. That would be inappropriate.
What was Millie Bobby Brown's first movie that I was in? Or what I watched? First movie I watched, E.T. First movie I was in, Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Oh my gosh.
I was in Spain, right? And I was in the sea, and this guy was like, and I was like, don't understand what you're saying. But anyway, apparently I was with my friend who speaks Spanish. She was like, get out of the water, there's something in the ocean. So we were swimming out. I tipped my friend off her boogie board and I started swimming. Save me, save me. And yeah, and it was a shark. So right now it's
You're scared of sharks?
Stop it.
My glasses, I can't see anything. I always bring an extra pair of contacts with me everywhere I go because if I have to do a crying scene, which I know that sounds silly, but my contacts fall out of my face when I'm doing crying scenes. And then my sunglasses if there's ever paparazzi. Or it's sunny. But mostly because there's paparazzi. I'm like, I don't want to talk. The only time I've gotten away with it is like a wig, sunglasses, but it has to be like a wig color that nobody's ever seen me in, like, because the blonde doesn't work. I've even had black hair. I've had red hair in my movie, so I really have to go like pink, which doesn't feel like it draws that much attention.
Ooh, I think I have an interesting relationship with friendships because I didn't grow up around anyone. I didn't grow up in school, and I was with my family a lot, and I was with, you know, obviously the kids from Stranger Things. I really grew up with them, and I think I have maybe a little bit of trouble with socializing. Like, I can socialize with people 10 years older than me. Like, I'm fine with that. It's the people that are my age that I have a really hard time connecting with, and I feel like I don't fit in, and it's not anyone's fault but my own. It's just my own self-doubt of like, do I get what they're talking about, and do I sound cool? And I question everything I say, and I think whereas somebody 10 years older, I can like, I don't know. I grew up on a set, so you can only imagine the things that I heard, and the amount of people there, and they're all 50, 60 years old, and I bonded with them. You know, they're my family, and so I can talk to those kinds of people. It's just really hard for me to talk to people my own age. But I think I look for in a friend, I look for some people, you know, people that are loyal and trustworthy. Trustworthy is a huge one. Like, if I can't trust you, especially with what I do, it's just an immediate, what can I use water for? Favorite dance move? Show us. This ain't Texas. Woo! And I'll hold him. Hey! Down. So pop your lips. Throw your keys up. I popped 2, so here we go. Dream honeymoon location. I'm not gonna tell you, because I'm not dreaming it, baby. It's happening.
go to a concert. Taylor Swift. The last time I went, you know, it was amazing, but every song I sung, you know, and I really put my whole into, I was like, oh, there's like, you know, thousands of phones pointing at me, and I really just wanted to, you know, have fun, and I did have fun, don't get me wrong. You can look back on those videos and I was going haywire, but I think I would enjoy just being able to like blend in and have a bit more fun. Last Great American Dynasty.
That's my ultimate birthday dream, is like just karaoke and Bruno Mars just sings for me. That would be amazing. Just the Way You Are, or Versace on the Floor. There's so many good ones now, and especially with his new album. Like, because I've never watched like a Marvel film.
Never.
No.
Never ever.
You have.
Most of the day I have my hair down, but if I'm ever needing to focus or work with my dogs or go to work in general, these are my go-to to keep my hair back. I'm the founder of a beauty and skincare company, and we actually just recently gone into fashion. But these were really exciting because we had a hair care collection where we did hair masks, claw clips, and a comb and a detangler spray. So hair care was really exciting for me because I love my hair and I love taking care of it. And so these are really cool.
Do your parents embarrass you?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
How do your parents embarrass
Well, my mum is fine. My mum's like shy and chill.
Yeah.
My dad
let's hear it.
is just, it's, you know, you gotta love him for it, but he is very embarrassing, especially when, well, he thinks that photobombing is cool.
Is that what this is?
But he photobombed one of my fans once. And it was like, but I mean, the thing is like later on, we was all laughing, and the fan posted it on her Instagram, and my dad was so embarrassed.
He was?
Yes, and then you know, I was obviously was like, Dad, you can't do that again, and there he is, another fan and another person, and even at family reunions, he's there in the background. But it's just so many, and in the end, in this tent, we had our little space for our spit bucket, didn't we? And then every time I'd take a bite, I'd go, and then everybody'd be like, and I'd come back up.
Don't you dare damage anything with this.
Hello.
What is Millie Bobby Brown's car?
We want a hydrated lip queen. So here we are. We have the Florence by Mills lip oil. This is our tinted Glow Yeah lip oil, and this is our regular tinted lip oil. If I'm going out for dinner and I just want like a nice, cute, shiny lip, I'll use the tinted, which actually goes to your pH levels on your lips, so it's different. It looks different on everyone, which I love. And then this is our regular one, and I love this one. It's just like a beautiful glaze on your lips. And I always carry this, especially when I'm traveling, because my lips get so dry when I travel or when I'm in cold, you know, places.
Boogie Wonderland. Nacho cheese Doritos, which I just had.
I'll write this down.
So that, did you just lick your pen?
I licked it.
Oh, wow.
You see, I'll tell you why.
My pillow spray, my favorite thing ever. I take it everywhere with me. I seemingly just cannot go to sleep without a pillow spray, and actually it's really funny because I get into bed and I spray it on my pillow. Jake's already smiling. I spray it, but like every time, without a doubt, he goes so dramatically, and I'm like, are you okay? And I like spray it. He's like, you're trying to kill me with that thing? And I'm like, it's a pillow spray, get a grip. So now I think I am like kind of aiming for him and the pillow when I spray. Jake, do you want to defend yourself?
Well, you spray me in the eyes every single time you do it.
Do you see that? It's a great spray. It's not the sprayer, it's the spray. Don't blame the sprayer, blame the spray. Okay.
Alexa, open the drapes.
You can't do it yourself, Millie. It's right in front of you. You're so lazy.
For me, I would say, like, when I shaved my hair off, I loved my shaved hair look. But when it grew out, like, maybe that much, it was kind of maybe like a little shorter than your length now. I used like gel and spiked it up.
Yeah.
That was a terrible choice because it just didn't suit me at all. Yeah. So yeah, if I could go back and just, if I could turn back time. Do you have any secret talents? I'm gonna wiggle my ears. Hold on one second. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? These are really heavy. Ugh, boring. Next. This ain't Texas! What should every woman try at least once in her life? Slay. You should slay at least once in your life. This ain't Texas! Go to late night snack. Cocoa Krispies lactate milk. Fill it up to the top. Lactate milk. Gotta get a spoon ready because the second they go soggy, it's over. This ain't Texas! The confetti it's a joke. Most starstruck moment. President Obama. He said that he watched my show and he liked it, and that he liked my dancing at the Emmys. And then I blacked out. Last one! What's one message you'd give your younger self? Go to therapy.
Is that correct? The first thing to start with.
If that's what you think is correct.
I don't want to mess this up because I feel like I'm...
I don't know what the men of the era looked like, nor do I care. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I imagine a bowler hat and a tie everywhere, going to bed as well.
If we time it correctly,
Time what correctly? Well, your best idea remains leaping off this train, doesn't it?
I am a crafty girl. I am. In England, that means something entirely different. But I am a crafty girl. I don't actually like really anything to do with paint or drawing or anything like that. I'm more of like, I like to scrapbook, I like to knit. I'm that kind of crafty girl. But this, I'm excited to do. I think it's going to be really quite a vision. Millie Bobby Brown, purple pants. Fallon?
It might have been Fallon. Yeah.
Oh. See, I didn't know that, but this is exciting that people think, you know, people just write my name with purple pants next to it. I mean, this is very exciting. I didn't know there was much hype about the things that I wear, but thank you. Those purple pants were a little bit itchy. They were great, they look great, and they were tight.
How do you like being 13?
It's not good.
What? What do you mean it's not?
'Cause
Are you
everything-
already a troubled teen? You just got here.
Yeah, it's like it's not really good.
What's wrong with being 13?
Well, you have to take your shoes off for the airport.
Oh, I see. More is expected
That's
of you now.
probably like the worst part of it. I love a bottle of water, especially a good bottle of water. It's nice to just have one in my bag at all times. If I'm about to do an event or just I'm at home or going to work. I never get the little bottles of Essentia, I always get the big bottles, and then usually that's mine for the day. Essentia will always be my essential, and that's on pure. Bluey, so good. Ooh, sheesh, very good. Very good. It's like a feast when you're there, and it's all my favorite foods. So there you go. Or just go to a pub and have a good roast dinner.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you hated it as much as I hated doing it. This may be the last time you ever see me. I will never do an ASMR video again unless this goes viral, and then I'll give you what you want because I can't help myself. But I love you guys. Have a great time with your lives. And if you're ever considering it, you could go shop Coastal Chic, which is my hair and body mist. Have a great day. Love, Millie.
Round Comic-Con. Oh gosh. Oh no. I have been to over 40 Comic-Cons. Big Comic-Con girl. I love visiting a Comic-Con. I love going there, and I also love being someone there. Like, I love meeting fans there. I think it's a very good and safe environment to meet fans. All right.
So now I'm gonna show you my favorite drink, which is a Shirley Temple. I grew up in the industry, always going to like fancy dinners and meeting fancy people. And to feel fancy myself, I would order a Shirley Temple. And now growing up and being 21, my preference is always gonna be a Shirley Temple. Doesn't that look so good? And guess what this doesn't do? Leave you questioning everything you did the night before. Always choose Shirley.
So now we're gonna put it down your ooh.
I love Zendaya. I I love how stylish she is. I love how she remains true to herself. I love Dua Lipa because I love her music. I love her vibe. Her aesthetic is so cool. And then Adele because of her, just like, I love her transparency and her honesty. I think that's something I definitely share with her.
Totally against the rules. Did you?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
But if I could work
Bruce
with it,
Willis.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
What? Why? Give a reason. You can't
Because
just
I want
say
to
a
see his
famous
face every day when I walk onto set, preferably.
Always do. We like when we're at the awards shows, we just make our rounds with the.
Oh, we met Meryl Streep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, and Obama. Obama was the best one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like Jennifer Aniston, I love.
Oh yeah, we met. That was cool. I shaved my hair when I was 11 for Stranger Things, and it was one of the most important. There you go. It was the most important thing in my whole life because it empowered me so much, made me feel so much better about my. Don't laugh. Why are you laughing? It's like somebody's taking a shit on my head. There's now brown fingerprint marks all over it. How do I fix it? What happened was I tried to put hair on and then my wet fingers made really, really big fingerprint marks on my face. It really doesn't look good.
Should I pop this down here?
Yeah, just throw it.
Okay, no, don't say me to throw it because once I get chaotic, there's no getting me out of it. 11 says a total of 246 words in Stranger Things Season 1. But what is the first word she says on screen? And who does she say it to? Well, it's Benny's Burgers. I have no idea what she says to him though. Fries. Food. 11. Burger. Benny! Oh, I'm starting to get chaotic. I'm sorry.
It's just no.
No. No. Oh, that sounds like something she'd say. She's so annoying. Okay. Well, the dog emoji. That's what he's doing. Also, with the hearts around the face emoji. I like that one. The dog emoji is like, you know, when I'm like trying to have somebody adopt one of my dogs. And then the emoji is when I'm like, oh, I love you.
Okay.
Millie,
Ooh,
what are you
change.
doing?
Oh, she opened the door. There it is. Oh!
I'm
You
shook.
did it.
Get the med kit.
Papa? Papa, is it you?
Killing your boyfriend.
My boyfriend isn't
Down
kissing
there.
me!
Because you're actually deaf in one ear, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm deaf in one ear, so, like, partially deaf. So basically, as a young age, I've always had bad ears and never really, like, hear anyone. But filming Stranger Things was hard because I would have to have, like, ADs or PAs near me to say action because they'd have to say it really loud or, like, make a sign so that I could watch them. Because I would never be able to hear them. Like the Duffer Brothers, they would always go action, right? And I would never hear them. But with Sean Levy, who's really loud, he goes action! And I'm like, I can hear you now.
Got it. I was like, I was waiting for like The Crown, Game of Thrones.
Just the way you are, and when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are.
That was beautiful.
Thank
That was amazing.
I'm in love with you. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. I'm gonna stop it there, but I love that song, and you're probably wondering what is above me, but it's actually a pic from Intruders, and that's when I had hair. But yes, basically I love that song, and that was a little bit of a tribute to my idol, John Lennon. So thank you guys so much for watching.
I was like, should I get poop bags for myself? I'm just kidding. For my dogs, I hate to be that person that like, if I see someone on the struggle bus, I'm like, do you need one? Like, I got one for you. So try to help the dog community where I can. You need it.
His name is Coco. He's brown. I got him a day before I left. So when I get back, he's gonna be a bit bigger, but I can't wait to see him.
In my house, I put a big bowl on the table and I put all the leftovers and feed it to my chickens.
But I carry a microchip scanner with me, which scans dogs, scans their microchip numbers on their back. So when I find stray dogs, stray cats, I check if they have a microchip. If they do, that's great, because usually that means they have a home. If they don't have one, then I'm able to take them to the shelter, get them registered, and then take them to my rescue where I can microchip them, vaccinate them, and get them into our facility so that we're able to find them a home. So these are great. I don't have one. Let's see if I do. I don't have a microchip, but I do have a home, so it's fine. I started fostering dogs, and then I had like 20 dogs at a time, so I was taking these dogs from different situations, and then I realized, oh, maybe I need to start a rescue. So now Joey's Friends Rescue, all of the dogs basically have come through my house, either sleep in my bed at some point. I vaccinate them myself, I microchip them myself. We have one right now, Mama, who is gaining way too much weight. Over 230 dogs I have saved so far. It's amazing. Okay, next.
I have 5 hens. They are great. They're all named after the Spice Girls, which I heard Chapel Roan has chickens that are named after the Spice Girls, which for me just feels like a segue into a really close friendship. My chickens I had from babies. I raised them. I was actually told they were gonna die, and then all of them survived. So it's the power of love and Chapel Roan, I guess. Chapel, if you're watching this, know that our chickens could get along. Posh would like to meet Posh 2.0. And I,
This is Winnie the Pooh. She is my emotional support animal. She is the most precious, loving, sweet, intuitive, intelligent. I could keep going. You want me to keep going? She is just like my best friend. She's also my child. Like, I know I will love my child the same as I love her. I know that, because she's giving child. When I started season 4 of Stranger Things, I got her right before COVID, and we've been best friends ever since. She knows like when I'm fake crying and when I'm real crying. She knows when I'm working and not to bark. She just feels more comfortable around me, and I feel way more comfortable around her too.
Listen, she's a pro. She's a total pro, has been at this the majority of her life. She does bring a petting zoo. So
that is not
like,
professional.
You're gonna get like goats
That's
on
not
set.
a metaphor. That's literal. That's an actual.
Oh yeah, she'll be like, Jake, bring.
Remember I brought the lamb, but you thought it was.
You brought a goat.
I brought a goat and you thought
I
it was.
thought it was a sheep.
Yeah.
Mini golden doodle puppies for sale. That's fitting for me.
I have 10 personal dogs. Barbie, Marley, Max, and then I have Teddy, and then I have Dorothy, Jimmy, Agnes, Pookie, Juno, and Rigby. Those are my 10 dogs. Did I name Winnie? So I have 11. After Jimmy Fallon, she got really big-headed, and she asked to be referred to as a human, so now I'm not able to like say her in like the dog list. She is a human, and honestly, she thinks that Jake's this bad person in the house. She's like, who is this bad person? Like, why is he here? I'm scared of Winnie. Everyone is.
Take the inside. This is the part my chickens love the most.
I was coming on set with my wagon of puppies like I usually do. I have Barbie, Max, Marley. I have Agnes, Jimmy, Tootsie, Dorothy, Scarlet, 4 cats, Coco, Elsa, Elle Gray, and Rico. And that's all the dogs and animals in my house. She rules all over them. Like, all of them listen to her because she emits power. It was too early for her this morning, so she's very tired right now. It says, for dogwood, press 2. And that's because I call my vet almost every day, and they have a really long answering machine where it says press 1, press 2. So I wrote down what number to press to get to the person faster.
Why are you talking to your vet so much?
Because I have so many animals. Another thing that I also wrote is things to do, and nothing's on there. Another thing that says Barnaby, 3 weeks, 20th of June, Bessie, 6 weeks, and those are the names of my cows to know when to stop
bottle feeding them. It's honestly, at first it was really exciting. Now, I'm over it. I mean, seriously, they're like huge cows now, and they're just drinking from this ginormous bottle. But no, it's exciting, but I'm ready for it to be over.
What I would usually do at home is I would then go and let the dogs out, put my life jacket on my English bulldog because she really likes the pool, but she doesn't realize that she can't swim.
Winnie is a skinny queen. She's not interested in food, which is very difficult for me personally because I hand make all of her food. And so if she starts to get bored of it, I have to switch it up. So Winnie the Pooh wins on that. I don't have either of those things, so I receive many from my mum. I have been contemplating blocking her. She sends me sad TikToks of dogs being rehabilitated, but I've now had to come, forward and tell her I cannot have any of this end sadly, because I walk right onto stage for something really important, and I just watched, a cat be hit by a car. So I'm like, this is not something that I want to ever be sent to me ever again. And she's like, but it does happen. I'm like, let's not make this normal. This isn't normal. So we've made an agreement now that only happy videos thus far.
Ground.
You love him.
I was like, all right, then I can bring my...
Incoming. So I have a video of my dog, Marley, in American accent, Marley, wearing sunglasses, and she's looking out the window, really lost in thought, contemplating her life. It was so adorable. I fell in love with her even more. It was so cute. But I have many videos, way too many videos of my animals.
My kitchen at home does not look like this, and it usually has around 10 dogs running around me, eating everything that falls on the ground.
Are there any unlikely friendships you've witnessed between your pets?
Yes, thank you for asking. I don't agree that cats and dogs don't get along because all of my cats and dogs get along. Donkeys, however, do not like dogs. So that is a rival that I've seen for quite some time.
How does that play out?
It doesn't. The dog dies very quickly because donkeys are very aggressive things. But I love them, but not around dogs. But that is a rival that you don't want to see.
So the donkey's definitely the aggressor, 10 out of 10.
Yes, no, not the dog. No. It's the donkey. They hate dogs.
Do you think it's a fear-based thing?
Maybe. Everything has trauma. Maybe the donkey has a bit of trauma, like it wanted to be that small, and it can't be that small, and so it takes it out and is seeking vengeance against the dog family.
What animal in your experience gets a bad rap?
Pit bulls. I foster a lot of pit bulls. I have a deep love and connection with pit bulls.
Why do you think they get such a bad rap as being so aggressive?
Because humans let us down. They let me down a lot. And so no wonder they let pit bulls down. So pit bulls and I have banded together against the humans that have been horrible and mean to them.
That's actually quite beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Florence and I'm 11 years old. I know you love pets so much. I wanted to ask you if you'd be willing to name your next one after me.
I actually just got chills. The cutest thing ever. I will literally do that for you, Florence. The next pet I get, which honestly could be in the next coming days. I mean, we never know with me. Oh, yes, good idea. My husband just met. My donkey is pregnant.
Sorry, what?
My donkey's pregnant.
Unbelievable.
Betty and Bernard got together, had a great night out, and
Huge.
now she's preggers, and the child will be called Florence.
I have a weird shopping list because I like very specific carrots. We're not going to get into it.
We heard you're a carrot enthusiast, so we want to get your expert opinion on the best form of carrot.
I don't like shredded carrot. But these are great. These are great. The dirtier, the better. When my mum was pregnant with me, she said she ate dirty carrots. And I don't really like that because it scares me because then I feel like maybe I'm drawn to unwashed carrots. But they do taste earthier.
Now, it's company policy that we get your stance on dipping carrots.
Oh, what
Here
is
we
that?
have hummus and ranch for you.
Oh, I hate ranch. Sorry. I love hummus. What kind of hummus?
I believe it's a garlic.
Garlic, lovely. Not for an interview.
I don't stop eating carrots. In fact, there's a whole bag of carrots over there that I'm just about to devour. Carrots.
What, Millie Bobby Brown, favorite food? Carrots. I'm a rabbit. I love carrots, and when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese. And if you are a Devil Wears Prada fan, you'd know what I'm saying here.
Cooked or raw?
Cooked or raw what?
Carrots.
Raw. I'm not a fan of also, as soon as you boil them, all the goodness and antioxidants and all that thing come out of them. So raw.
I love carrots. Carrots are my favorite. I think about carrots all the time. I have outfits dedicated to just carrots. Don't even need them with a good dipping sauce. I'll just eat straight up carrots. I actually saw a meme of me eating a carrot and then somebody relating me to Wallace and Gromit. So I'm not gonna pick up any carrots, because I don't want that meme to carry on. Baby carrots are my favorite, and these look so good. They're never out of season. They're always delicious, crunchy, sweet. Sometimes they give me indigestion, but if I keep eating them, it goes away. I don't like shredded carrots. I just think they're stale. I never like these carrots, they're too watery. These carrots are amazing. Baby carrots are great. I hate colored carrots, absolutely no. These carrots are delicious, but again, Wallace and Gromit. Dressing room,
Like
carrots.
food, yeah.
Yeah, anything to do with carrots. Waddle, 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 waddle.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned more about me. Be sure to read my new novel, 19 Steps, and to smell my new fragrance, Wildly Me. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you soon.
Thank you very much.